Okay, so back working on the car today, and so far I got the front bumper off. Taking the front bumpers off RX-8s aren't hard at all. I mean, it's more tedious than anything because you gotta take off all the screws of the under tray. This I will be replacing as well. I'll go show you that in a sec. But also you gotta remove the things for the fender liner, which I'll probably be replacing those too. And I gotta replace this fender liner again, because of course it's all mangled and shit. And I'm also going to be installing my AAM intake. As I said before in my Everything Wrong with This Car series, this is one of two upgraded intakes. The other one being the Racing Meat Revi, and pretty much nothing's comparable to stock other than those two. So I got to remove this guy, of course remove the intake, and then also I'm going to remove the under tray, and then from there I'm going to install the or remove the steering rack, and then I'll replace it with the other one. And oh yeah, I got to get the other side jacked up first. Didn't think that one through. Shit. Well, I'll figure something out. And to remove, oh, there's bugs in there. To remove the under tray, what you want to do is just locate all these little bolts holding it in. All this plastic shit is just the under tray. So this is all going to be replaced with the aluminum LRB Speed under tray. The cutouts for the flat mount condenser setup I'm doing. But yeah, same on both sides. It's like up in here by the oil cooler lines, right here. Let's see, back here. Let's see, I think that's bolted in there. And then there's some clips under here too. And same on the other side too. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm installing half the AM intake. And this is probably the most tricky part of it. But this is all you do. Take it upside down like this. Stick it through there. And then you just dangle it down there. So I already have this one over here, but so what you want to do, I'll just take this out so I can show you easier. So you'll see these two little holes right here, one here and then one over here. That's where the AM intake mounts to. So you just get it through the hole. Should be a washer on the other side of this. Take your little spacer thingy. Kind of annoying to do this. One hand. And then you want to get that little guy over the stud. And you want to put this washer over and then secure it down with the nut. And then the exact same thing on this side. And that's pretty much the hardest part of installing the AEM intake. I mean, yeah, you got to take your front bumper off and stuff, but that's not too hard to do, as I explained earlier. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so under tray is off. Now that exposes the lower radiator supports, and after I remove these, then I can undo the 4 bolts on the steering rack, and it'll just drop out. Oh, that's a lie. Let's see, what else I have to do is undo the steering column thingy up here, and it's kind of a pain in the dick to do on the other car, but it shouldn't be too bad on this one because I have a lot more room to work with here. But I'm gonna go ahead undo these. Oh, hey, oh, that must have been from this crash shit. Yeah, that's why belly pans are important. Shit. Okay, so steering rack is now in. All the bolts are in their spots. You just need to tighten the bolt for the steering column. And then let's see, right now I'm good to go ahead and jack up the suspension stuff, or jack up this whole assembly, and then tighten down the bolts, because that's how you set preload whenever you change suspension or do anything like that. So everything's pretty much loose right now. So I'm just going to jack it up from the bottom and then tighten everything. then I can just finish up and get this whole front end put together, and then after that's all put together, lower it, then get onto the rear, and then maybe tonight this will be roadworthy again. Fingers crossed. Okay, so front end is for the most part done. I'd say about 90% or so. So the steering wheel is off by quite a bit. The wheels are slightly turned, but yeah, the wheel's completely sideways. Shouldn't be like that. Or when it's completely straight, it's way off. So I need to realign that. I do definitely need to take it in for alignment. I know this steering rack did come off the parts R3, the blue one, and that should have been aligned, but then again, never hurts to check. The rear, I still need to do the rear arms, and then after I do that, put the sway bar on the rear also, the Mazda Speed one, and then put these other NK wheels on the back, and then it should be pretty much good to go from there. Oh yes, also have to see, I don't think I need to replace this wheel well liner because it appears to be completely good, but see, the other one got completely torn out, so there's literally just nothing there. As long as it's dry out, it's fine to drive like this, but I do have 2 sets of wheel liners, so this will get taken care of pretty soon. See, I am having some issues with getting this part of the bumper to go back all the way in. Might have to get another bumper holder thingy for that. So we'll address that. Also got the Racing Beat oil filter, not oil filter, oil cooler screens in on both sides. The oil coolers on this are pretty beat already. Pretty much it's all flat all across it, but doesn't hurt to prevent more damage. So plus you just place those in there and it's very easy to do. Car is very, very dirty. Got dust all over it from I don't really know what it came from. Probably from where it crashed or something, and all the shit from there just blew all over it. But it's all dust, and the car is covered in wax, so it'll come right off, no problem. Let's see, my Optima battery I put in, and when I turned the key, all it did was click. I thought there was a issue with the key or something, but it was just the battery's been sitting for like over a year or something like that, and it's pretty dead, so I need to recharge that and make sure it's still good. Hope it is, because I really want to get rid of that piece of shit battery. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Another half day of work, I should be able to get this good to go. All right, that's it.